An apprenticeship is an employee training model that combines related instruction with on-the-job learning. Apprentices earn salaries while they are learning, and at the end of the program, apprentices receive a national certificate and employers receive skilled employees.
A lot of opportunities have come our way in Louisville through partnerships. We've partnered with the Department of Education and the Department of Labor for the apprentice programs, and we've also partnered with JCPS for an early Head Start classroom, which is where we are right now. We have 3 locations: Elizabethtown, Bardstown, and Louisville. I love what we're doing. I love the way our programs are growing and the way that we're touching families. Our motto is Crocus Academy, where families bloom, and we want Crocus to be a place where families can really grow. The way that early childhood education works, we often get students that co-op that maybe want to work over the summer or work during the school year, but the apprentice program is a little more comprehensive, and it really allows us the opportunity to hire them long-term and not just while they're doing their apprenticeship. And some of our students that we started with were seniors this year, so we actually only had them half of a school year. And of those 2, Maria in Louisville and Genesis in Elizabethtown, both of them have already been hired on to teach and work in the early childhood programs in Elizabethtown and Louisville. Our Bardstown apprentice was a junior this year, and she worked in the afternoons, and then next year she's already scheduled to start working with us in the fall. And then we assume that all going well, she will work with us when she gets out of school. I think they work because I like the training into practice. For me, I would be then hiring somebody who has the education that I need them to have. They will have had CPR and first aid. They will have the required trainings of orientation and pediatric abuse and head trauma. In addition, they will have training using my curriculum in my program with my students. And they will have a support team with other teachers that are able to guide them, answer questions, point them in a different direction, or say, hey, let's take this and use it for this week. And so apprenticeships work for me for a variety of reasons. 1, the hands-on training in the classroom. 2, the way that the credential is stackable. They can add to it, but they don't have to. And 3, I like the time frame that I get to work with them in my schools. We actually know what we're getting when we hire somebody from an apprentice program.
The Tech Ready Apprentices for Careers in Kentucky, or TRAC, Youth Apprenticeship Program is designed to create seamless career pathways for high school students into registered apprenticeships. Students receive credit for on-the-job learning and classroom instruction towards their post-secondary apprenticeship training.
From this apprenticeship experience, I've learned a lot. The most important skills to have while working with children is to have very good communication skills as a proper way to discipline them. You have to relate to them and be patient with them, or they'll be defiant. I also learned organizational skills. You have to have organized lesson plans that relate to each age group. And I also learned that working with kids makes it easier to work with adults.
Family and Consumer Sciences is helping to develop an early childhood workforce as a part of this apprenticeship program.
Before I started in this program, and once I started high school, I was very undecided on what I wanted to do and what I wanted to be. So this program has really helped me decide who I want to be in the future, and with the help of the great staff and my teacher, Ms. Slavin, it's really impacted my life in very good ways.
This experience impacted my life by giving me more opportunities and showing my parents that I want to do something in my life in the future, because I will be the first one to achieve my career education that I want.
I can justify paying high school students to come into our apprenticeship program because it allows us to train them in a way that's most beneficial for us, as it would for any other program as well.
Not only am I a Family and Consumer Sciences teacher, but I'm also a parent. And one thing I have noticed over the years with my own children is that there's a very high turnover rate of employees in daycare and early childhood education programs. And so I was so excited to have Bardstown High School be involved in this apprenticeship program. It's really helped my students to apply the things that they have learned in our program on this job training.
Tell me and I forget, teach and I remember, involve me and I learn.
The students that come to us have not worked in any other program. They have no preconceived notion of what child care, early education, preschool, any of that is supposed to be. They really are able to soak up everything that we're teaching them.
Apprenticeships are the history of our skilled workforce, and they will be the future of our skilled workforce as well.
Youth Apprenticeship is a win for employers, a win for students, and a win for school districts.
Not only for Crocus, but for any other future partners. It allows you to work with students and teach them the way you want things done at your school. And they have nothing else to go on to use. So it really is sort of a blank slate where they're getting everything that you want them, and then they can develop and jump off of that point and grow more.
Get your career on track with early childhood education apprenticeships.
Family and Consumer Sciences creates healthy and sustainable families.